Hello to the wonderful Dynamics 365 and Power Platform community. Yet another Thursday. We are continuing on with my YouTube series, Effective Strategies for Dynamics 365 Marketing, Volume 6. The focus of the day is Dynamics 365 Customer Journeys. I'm your learner alongside. My name is Dipesh Somani, Business Applications MVP, MCT, author, and co founder here at Dynamicity. In case you want to know more about me, there are multitudes of ways in which you can follow and learn alongside me. You can follow my YouTube channel, Power of D365, first QR code. Power Advice Season 1 was done recently, 10 episodes, lot of learning and some life learnings as well. If you are into blogging, I have been blogging close to 8 years now, 400 plus blogs right from Dynamics CRM to now Dynamics 365 and Power Platform. You can go out and subscribe there as well. Follow my blog. You can reach and connect to me on LinkedIn and you can follow my tech tweets on Twitter. Let's get introduced to Dynamics 365 customer journeys now. The Dynamics 365 marketing app can help you visualize and automate the journey that your customers will take on their way to making a purchase. There can be multiple kinds of journeys. A simplest customer journey can include a small interaction, very short one, such as a single email campaign. Simplest of them all. A complex journey might include more than that full process of discovery, nurturing, and then to make them marketing qualified leads. Behind me, you see a screenshot of how customer journeys look like. When we see the demo, we are going to explore it further. Let's continue to learn first. How do we go and set up a customer journey? Behind me again, you can see that there's a designer view, a general area. The general tab has been selected on this particular customer journey where you have name, you have status, and you also have status reason, which is draft initially. Now, to view and create your own customer journeys, where do you go? You have to go to marketing. Then under that, in the app, you have to go under marketing execution to customer journeys. This brings you to a standard list view where you can search, sort, filter your existing customer journeys, or you want to create new one, you can click on new from there. There are other tabs as well that we will explore, which is insights, and you see social insight as well on this screenshot behind me. There is a big notion about templates throughout the Dynamics 365 marketing app, and customer journeys are no different. We can go and create customer journey templates. How they are useful? They're useful when we are trying to do similar kind of customer journeys over a period of time. So I might want to just create a template, and rather than starting and designing from scratch, I can just start from that customer journey template. So here are some examples that you can see, such as an announcement, a customer onboarding, pretty frequent kind of things that we do in business. You can talk about event marketing. You can also talk about high touch marketing. You can also look at monthly newsletter or simple email journey. So these are great examples of customer journey templates. You can go ahead and create your own as well. Pretty important before I start the demo and the hands-on mode to know how do you go and design your own journey, right? So there's a designer as well there. You can use the designer tab within your customer journey form, if I might call it, and you can do a logical flow and then configure each tile. You can work with tiles in the pipeline basically, and you can add tiles by using the command bar or arrow keys, and you can configure your settings. It will be a lot easier to learn it in a demonstration, so let's quickly get going, guys. Alright, so let's get going, guys. That's the thing you have been waiting for, isn't it? But understanding theory is also pretty important. That's why I always include that in my videos. So here we'll get to example of creating a customer journey. So when you open your marketing app, what I've done is under marketing execution, gone to customer journey straightforward. The idea is again to do this within 5 minutes or so, right? So I'll be a little quick, but you can always pause and use this video in an effective way for your learning. So then here are two campaigns that are already there. One is a contest of chairs ABM campaign, which is in draft. There's a splash campaign as well. But first, let's see how do we go ahead and create a new one. So you can go and create a new. Here it will open up the designer view, but before that will do it, you're allowed to select a template, right? So in this one, in this particular case, I'm going to pick a template which is a simple email journey and say select. As soon as you do that, you can see in the designer area that there is a segment group being selected over here. And if you want to learn about what is a segment, you can go to the volume 5 of this particular YouTube series of mine, and you will know clearly about segments and different kinds of segments as well. And here you have a marketing email message. And if you are really trying to learn this, this is also shared in one of the volumes. What is a marketing email, right? So on this particular segment, which I can select here and then populate. So if I select this one and I want to change this particular segment to a certain one, I can look at the properties and then I can find my segments. So whatever are your live segments will be available here. Like I had created one in my earlier YouTube series, Contacts from New York. So I'm trying to do some segmentation for New York contact, and I'm trying to send them some marketing emails. So again, just like I could do this, I can look for any kind of marketing email message. Now that should mean there is no marketing email which is live in my instance. And then I can save this particular customer journey. Okay, so right now I can do a save, and then I can check for errors. Right, that's the next step. When you do a customer journey, straight away I got a error that I don't have a marketing email, and then I can go live, and this customer journey and all the segments within will start to be marketed automatically by the tool. Right, so this is how segments, customer journeys, and marketing email, which we have been learning about throughout, come together. The idea is to learn another way, right? Which is, if I want to go from scratch, let me show and say new, and this time I don't want to go from scratch. You can get a skip, and then you can come over here and drag your tiles. You can place different kinds of things, so you can drag a tile from this toolbox, which you see. Some of it is right behind me, but you can clearly see that there's a toolbox where you can create different things. So you can have actions, you can have target. So I can put a target and just drag and drop. So this is a way to drag and segment. And let's say I wanted to go and put a marketing email message, I can always put it in as well. So it's the same way, but you can go and create from scratch as well. Another thing that I wanted to show you is the existing one that is already there for me. So Contoso Chair Splash Campaign. So here you have a segment group. This is an example of a more complicated customer journey where I have a premium customer. I'll send them some introduction to Chairs marketing email. If they opened it, I can check those kinds of triggers as well, of course. I will go ahead and send a newsletter, and otherwise I'll send a Chairs brochure, again a separate kind of digital behavior. Depending on what my customer is doing, I'm moving to a different set altogether, and then I'm going forward and continuing on to this particular customer journey, right? So this is an example of a complex one. Let me just change the screen size so we can look at the other bits as well, right? So okay, here we go. So if the trigger of submission is there on a particular marketing email message, then I can put a scheduler, which is a wait of 3 weeks, and then I can create an activity of feedback call. So I can create that kind of intelligent automations as well in my particular tool if need be. So I hope this is clear to you. Thank you. I hope the demonstration and this presentation was useful to you using the video format. Until we meet the next time, Power 365 as usual, guys. See you next Thursday on the final volume of this particular series, Effective Strategies to Use Dynamics 365 Marketing. I hope this was useful to you so far. If you wanted to connect with me, all these mediums are again shared on this particular end of the video. And stay safe, keep learning, keep going. Bye bye, guys.